the chair's putting pressure on me. So I'd just like to take you back to the Prime Minister announcing that Australia would like to see an inquiry into the origins of COVID-19, and the Chinese response to that was to threaten our market, to threaten our trade. We've got a similar situation here where the Australian government is leading on a proposal in relation to the Wild West Web and trying to wrap some regulation around it. Our government steps out first, and the very large organisation that is Google threatens to leave our market. Do you think that's the proper conduct for a large international corporation like Google?
Senator, our goal, and we've made these the worst case scenario clear to everyone we've engaged with. There has been a lot of speculation in the media. We, like any rational business, needs to assess the impact of any legislative change on our business, our product and our operations. It is the only rational choice if this law were to pass for us. We have a workable solution that we believe meets the intentions of the government.
You're going to pull out of every market, are you? Or is this about stopping the precedents?
Senator, respectfully, we've assessed the impact of this legislation on our business, and it is untenable risk for our Australian operations.
All right,
okay,
we will need to move on, Senator Patrick. Senator McDonald.
Good morning. Thank you, Chair. Look, I just want to go back to this concept of that you're floating, that it is only about paying for news content when during the ACCC inquiry, and there's already quite a bit of data that the market share of Google that you've achieved through taking the advertising dollars of small business has been directly converted primarily from newspaper and radio and other news outlets. So I just want to step you back to that. How can you separate that it's okay for you to take advertising dollars from small businesses and that it's somehow a completely different function to the news articles that that need to be paid for by these news outlets?
Thanks for the question, Senator. I would like to just talk through the changes in the Australian ad market because in an independent economist report commissioned from Alpha Beta, the Australian advertising market has grown from about 8.9 billion to 16 billion from 2002 to 2018. So the total advertising pie has grown substantially. In addition to that, the way that consumers consume media has changed considerably since the development of the internet. They have access to a lot more information than they used to, and digital advertising holistically, including for news media businesses who have strong digital advertising parts of their business as well, have grown equally. Now, there have been declines in print newspaper revenue, but the economics behind this are actually more driven by the debundling of classifieds from newspapers, the rivers of gold that we all used to hear about. Those used to be owned, operated by newspaper businesses. They are now in the hands of a lot of Aussie success stories like Seek, Domain, Real Estate, Domain and Real Estate, of course, which are still owned by Nine and News Corp. Now, that part of the market used to be 92% of the decline in newspaper revenue is from classifieds. Google does not operate in the classifieds market. We answer a query and we send a user off to a website. In addition to that, we don't use news content on our website. We show a link and a snippet and we send the user to that website.